Okay guys,
Stay focused,
I'm
stay
now testing
alive.
out PlayClaw's new build. It says I can record audio while I play, so we'll have some proper commentaries. And my pal is on TeamSpeak, you all should be able to hear him too. Jay,
We're
introduce
taking the
yourself,
lead.
even though I just called out your name.
Meow.
Meow is not an
Whatever.
introduction.
Whatever.
Right now whoa, hey, look a guy. Oh, ow. Again, I get something. What now? Wait now. Why man can't be respawn with her?
Reloading.
Ah, Arbia, sister.
Enemy spy plane incoming.
A man pull up and respawn with her M60. Oh, I like that one. A knife a man and nothing happened.
Grenade, get out of here! Get ready!
I think it would be good if I could actually see what you're doing right now, but
Well, yeah, but I just want you to talk about random stuff like the state of the Wii version of this game. Oh. As opposed to the PC version, because we already know the PC got screwed. What about you? How do you think about the Wii?
well, we're pretty much screwed as well. I mean, no gunships, no times, no. That's what else? No map packs. I mean,
Well, do you really want
yeah,
the map
it's-
packs? I mean,
Enemy spy plane incoming.
for
hey,
such
why
a...
not? You know. Sometimes
Yeah, but-
I get bored of playing Newton all the time, you know.
Well, yeah, I understand
And I
that,
mean,
but
some new content would be great.
I just find it stupid that they don't even, how the hell anyway, they don't even care about the versions other than the Xbox, right? There's their own game and they don't care about it. And then they still have the nerve to try and charge for their bumble ups.
Enemy spy plane above.
And they're not even trying to fix the game. They don't even test patches. They accidentally copied the sniper patch from console, still PC, when they brought out a new patch for us. They didn't even test it. They didn't know until they released the patch that it was there. And I know that they didn't test the game
Friendly
prior to...
RCXD.
Wow, he shot my own C4 and I died. What kind of crap? Anyway, yeah. I just don't see why we should have to pay. Not to mention the fact that back in Call of Duty 4 and World at War,
Frag out!
all map packs and stuff were free. It looks to me like they're trying to make money on subpar releases. And the Wii is no different from what you
We're
tell me.
taking the lead.
And then as you said, you even tried a mod that someone showed they actually
Our spy
built
plane's in the air.
features into the Wii that they turned off and don't give you the option to turn on. I understand that, you know, it's laggy, but it just goes to show, like, what are they really doing? Well,
Nothing.
what do you mean nothing? Say something.
Nothing. That's something.
That's not the kind of something I was hoping for.
Alright, well,
Oh yes.
there are
that's what I
spaces
mean.
available
Uh-huh.
for, well, something else. They haven't really explained it yet, but, that's something some people speculate is the additional that we're supposed to get, but, you know, Treyarch has said that space is available for something. They don't want to say what, and they say they will inform us when that upload comes. But, you know, so far we have been getting, like, you know, good patches and stuff. We had some balance fixes. We had a problem with Hacker not even working. Like,
And
you
how long
have
did
Hacker
that
and
take
Hacker Pro. Let's see. Well, the game did come around the same time as the others, I believe.
Okay,
It
they all
took
released
until
the same time.
this year. Yeah, it took until like early this year before they actually fixed that. There's even a problem where it was causing Wii systems to fail. People had to send their entire systems in to be
Yeah, I was-
repaired by Nintendo.
We're in
You
danger.
know?
I was
That's ridiculous.
I was actually telling someone, someone, I was playing zombies with someone earlier, and they told me about that same problem.
Taking the
He
lead.
said he bought Black Ops 3 Wii and it destroyed his Wii. He had to do a whole set of crap just to get it working again. And I found that was
Heads up,
just
enemy
ridiculous.
RCXD spotted.
Very. You know,
I am.
so they made a game that compromised your system, you know? It is not Nintendo's fault or anything. Nintendo, they said ship your thing in, they repair it for free, they send it back to you. Right? So that's
Yeah.
all good. But I mean, it's an inconvenience because you have like 4 weeks without your game system, and think about it, if the Wii is the only game system, like if you're not a PC game or your PC isn't good enough for games and stuff, so
Not
know,
only
it's
that, I
true.
would say, but look at where you live. Wow, we won that
Exactly.
Taking
one.
the lead.
Yeah, look at where we live.
Mission accomplished.
I mean,
good work.
we're in Trinidad right now. First of all, you have to pay to ship your system, and
Yeah.
you can't even pay and ship it to American Nintendo with cheap ground rates. You're gonna have to pay a few hundred US, and then you're gonna have to pay them so that they can ship it back to you, and you're gonna be charged customs on accepting your own product.
Yep. If it was in
Just
America, it
because-
would be free, but
Yeah, but just because you bought a game that these people are selling. I mean, for me, I would say if Black Ops did that to my Wii. Oh, by the way, I'm letting this play over into another team deathmatch. So there'll actually be 2 games on this recording. But yeah, if I had a
Execute the mission.
and I had to undergo such issues,
Team deathmatch.
I would say
Stay focused. Stay alive.
I would sue. I would actually either tell the company that they have to pay for it for me, the shipping and all other the processes I need. And why is that guy in my spawn anyway? Yeah, I would tell the company that they need to get their act together. They need to pay because it's their fault that it's mashed up. And wow, no recoil at all. Yeah, because it's their fault. I shouldn't have to suffer because they sold me a piece of crap.
Throwing grenade.
That was the cause, the destruction of another piece of hardware that they're not even marketing, but it's obviously required for the game. What the hell? This guy has no recoil whatsoever. There we go.
I'm out.
wow, I think I saw the craziest thing. Wow.
I don't get it. When people shoot a farmers at me, they have no recoil. When I shoot a farmers
Counter
at
spy
them,
plan up.
it's
They're
all over
blind.
the place.
Explosivo fuera.
Just hate that gun.
Yeah, I
don't
hate
know,
it too.
it's like
Actually,
when I play, right, I like to feel as though like I'm actually using that weapon. Like when it respawns, I can feel that response. But with farmers, you don't feel anything, and that's a problem, especially when you're playing with the remote. You know, but you have to always rely on where you're looking at.
Friendly
And
spy plane inbound.
but yeah, that gun is just weird. It's really weird. It's almost silent. To me, I think it's weak. Like, you know, I prefer the
Friendly napalm
Galil
strike on the way.
and Stink Out. To
yeah,
that gun.
you always trying to get me to use us to make a stakeout.
Yes, because I mean it's an awesome gun, right? And well, I think the Wii version is actually like pretty nice. Apart from not having all the other cool stuff, like we don't have the cinema mode or whatever it's called. I forgot. what
You
it's
don't
called.
even have theater.
Well, because we don't have it. No, we don't have theater mode. I mean, so like all those videos you see online and stuff, people do those live. You have no choice but to do a live commentary of Wii gameplay in Black Ops. You know, and that makes it a lot more difficult. Like you have to have a really good setup. You have to have splitter cables. You have to have a HD PVR and all that nonsense just to get a good game. Because if you're going to record from like a TV tune or something, there will be lag, and you can't play, you know, a first-person shooter where there's delay. That's a problem. You most certainly always want to die.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What the?
You know, but I mean,
Standing by.
the other cool thing is like the control options we have. We have the Wiimote and Nunchuck, which is just fantastic. In some cases, I mean, when you get good at it, it's no problem, you know, playing, running around and all that stuff. You know, it's guaranteed to get your kills. You could actually feel like you're shooting at someone, you know, because you have this thing in your hand and all that nonsense. Then you can switch to the Classic Controller Pro or regular Classic Controller, which I don't recommend because the Classic Controller Pro has handles. Well, I should say grips really, and that makes it a lot better to play. Using a regular Classic Controller is just hell. But the advantage of that is that you can actually lunge when you're using ballistic knives, and
Our spy planes in the
it
air.
feels like if you're playing on the other consoles, in that sense. You have different button layouts, you can change your stick sensitivity and all that good stuff. And yeah, in some cases, I actually switch between the two control styles. Like, I would use the Classic Controller Pro if I'm using any type of shotgun, because it makes everything better for me. You know, you get to, well, you know, run past someone and shoot them, you're guaranteed a kill because it's steady and all that stuff. So they get most of that, they take most of the bullets, you know. But, you know, if you're using like a Wiimote, the hand has to be steady almost all the time. And that's the thing. So,
What about
for
the gun
sniping and
attachments that
stuff,
they have?
well, I can't say, I don't know if any gun attachments or weapons are missing or anything like that, because I'm still a low level. I haven't even prestige once, right? But no, that's because I don't even Black Ops as often as anything else, really. Like right
Yeah,
now my Wii has been off for almost the whole week. Which
Yeah,
is
but-
bad because I have a Brawl tournament tomorrow, but whatever. Yeah, yeah, seriously, but I'm not about to talk about Brawl right now.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I mean, look at all this.
attachments.
Just to play the game, you need a ridiculous number of stuff. And then on the PC side, people actually do checks. And why does this thing try to download my game settings at every match?
Team deathmatch.
I'm gonna try
Do
sniping.
not hesitate.
I don't know why.
That's a problem there. You see, like, I
What
don't know, you don't really have that many people
live?
sniping on the Wii version, but there are snipers in the Wii version. I think they should just take them out. Like, seriously, sniping is stupid in my opinion, because it's very hard no matter what control style you're using. Almost impossible with the Wiimote unless you're friggin' Iron Man or something and you could keep your hand straight for a whole minute. You know? Well, you know, you can't no scope.
Yeah.
Sniping is extremely inaccurate now. And even with the Classic
have no
Controller
idea.
Pro. So sad. That's why I will never
I just
snipe someone. I'll never bother.
oh. Wow, that wasn't a headshot. What kind of? Wait. Come on. Oh. I see you. Poke it out. Oh! Snap. Well, yeah. Like I say, and then as I was saying, you know, on the PC version we have so many stuff that it just won't fix. I mean, if actually no, I will run this recording straight till the end of this game, even if it becomes 20 minutes. I think YouTube should be able to handle it by now. But
Yeah.
Friendly care package inbound.
they have not even put in the basics that is Call of Duty. There's only 10 seconds between each match. Between each match. You cannot change it. You cannot. They don't even let you set up stuff. when the game released, everything was 18 players only. You could not have less than 18 players. You could not have more. And now, and then they say they updated it for server. They updated for server configurations for
Enemy spy plane
how
incoming.
many people was it? For 12. So it's either you have, oh come on, using ladders is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
You have absolutely no idea. Going up is fine. Going down, hell no. Yeah. Stuff doesn't work. I can't change classes or kill streaks or buy anything in between a round. I can't do it. I have to leave a server. And then yeah, I gotta leave servers, come back in. And then, you know, sometimes the server is full. Whatnot. It's ridiculous. It is not supposed to be caught. And then they
Enemy spy
want
plane incoming.
yeah, so of course. It is like they totally ignored the basics of what Call of Duty was. They were lazy, they made console ports, they don't test anything. What can I say? What can I do?
Nothing really.
And then as I said, Call of Duty 1, certainly 1. Modern Warfare 1, World at War, they all had free DLC. Modern Warfare 2, they ran it like the consoles. They said, well, okay, you know, there are no servers, everything is just listening. So people
Enemy Cobra
can,
headed your way.
you know, who buys whatever, if you get in a lobby and someone does not have it, they do not run it, no problem. In this one, they simply gave everyone, all servers, the DLC, right? And yeah, they gave all servers the DLC,
Standing by.
and then said, well,
Friendly spy plane inbound.
you can still play, but if you don't have the DLC, when a server switches to a map with the DLC, you just get kicked. And then, to make matters worse, because everyone has it, you have to rely on the discretion
We're ready to fight. Do not stop.
of the server owners, or buy your own server yourself. And that is just bad. And I haven't even gotten started on the number of people that hack this game. It's just
Enemy
so
people
The way
shocking.
I see it, is like they're taking a freeloader attitude to people who don't want to buy the DLC. It's like, if you're on a server,
Yeah.
and it's like they're punishing you for it. They're punishing you for not buying the map packs and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
which
you know?
and
But it's so ridiculous because I mean you're already spending money
Our
on
flag
buying
is
the
in the air.
game, right?
not
So they shouldn't
only
treat
that,
you like that.
not only do they already spend money on buying the game, but they are not even putting any effort towards
Care package ready.
wow,
Where you want it.
final kill with a pistol.
Good job, comrade.
Yeah,
We are
they're not
sorry.
even putting any effort towards buying, what do you call buying? Towards making the game work. And then there's like, okay, well, we haven't been doing our part, but we still want you to pay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this short because the recording is almost 20 minutes. We'll pick up in another recording. But for now.